Hey everyone, Brandon from Goalorious, where we focus on goals, gains, and giveaways. Today we're going to give you guys an update on PathFund. And so remember, I've talked about PathFund, I think a couple of times in the past. So remember, this is the pre-audit cryptocurrency token Launchpad. Remember that they are not only working to help launch other new cryptocurrencies, but also help mentor, etc. There's a lot of things going on with this project, so I just kind of want to jump into it and talk about it literally right now. Hopefully I could get through all the updates. I've been trying to keep track of this project as much as possible. So much things have been going on. I know they just had like a whole entire like hour-long session on YouTube and Twitch and things like that, just talking about like their staking, which we'll get to in a second. But just a lot of exciting things and expansions. So if you're a Path fund holder, then obviously you're pretty happy with all the progress that they've made in a short amount of time. So I'm going to try to cover as much as I can today. So this is their website, pathfund.net. I'm not going to go over everything again today. Remember, they're decentralized launchpad. Here's like a quick summary on how it works. 3% of every transaction done is directed towards the wallet to be later used. 3% automatically added to the liquidity pool, and 3% split among the holders. And so here are like the overall benefits of Path token holders. Remember that there's two components or two sides to this. There's holders, and then there's obviously developers. So for the holders, it's the constant growth of the value of Path token, protection against scammers, multi-layered marketing, earned by holding, which is great, liquidity locked for 1 year, and then exclusivity. For developers, it's obviously you're utilizing the PathFund network, so you have a larger audience, funds locked securely. So the idea is that especially if you're a new token and you're maybe like a small team and you don't really know how to navigate launching a token, PathFund is there to help you guys out. And obviously security is a huge part of that. So making sure that you're doing everything the right way. Worldwide reach, and then legality of the platform. So I think it's great. And I think, like I said, I've talked really good things about this project. It's great that they're helping new projects get visibility and also launch securely. And I think their expansion is one of the big things I want to focus on today. They just announced that, they've partnered with, some ambassador in Japan who's launched like a version of PathFund. And you can even check their website and you could actually see that their whole entire website is translated in Japanese. So I think that's great. Like when you hearing about projects, you want to make sure that they're reaching as much people as possible. And obviously in other countries, and obviously cryptocurrency is still very new in Japan, but there's a lot of hype and there's a lot of exciting possibilities. And I think it's great that they have someone locally there that's pushing PathFund, making sure that people understand the value of it. And, I think that's very valuable. And I think there's even talks of expanding to different other markets. I think one was... I forgot the other name. I think their site is going to be translated in Arabic, and there's like just a bunch of other markets that they're exploring. And so when they do say that they have this worldwide reach, they're definitely taking that into account. And I think it's good in terms of reach and promotion and just getting the word out. And it's great that they have people in each of those countries that they want to expand to that are just pushing PathFund as much as possible. So the roadmap I'm not going to talk about. I'm going to talk about some things they've accomplished on the roadmap. Obviously, they have a docs team. I think this part is cool. I'm just going to harp on security, is they've partnered with, you see projects that just partner with like one of these third-party audit companies, but they've partnered with 4. So TechRate, Social Proof, Solid Proof, Quill Audits, and then 4Spots. So the idea is that they want to make sure that all of these third-party platforms and partners work with them to make sure that each of their project itself, but even the project they launch, is up to date, make sure that they're getting the resource that they need, and that they're just on top of everything going on with everything that they're doing. So I think that's awesome that they're doing these partnerships, and I think it's just awesome that they're putting such a big emphasis in security. And I think that's huge in the cryptocurrency space. Obviously, people want to make sure when they're investing that they want to make sure that it's safe and that their money that they're putting in is with trusted people in a trusted platform. So again, I promised I wouldn't go too much into PathFund itself, but a lot of exciting things. They also had, if you check out like their Twitter, their regular Twitter, and I'll show you I'll show you guys this, but they did like a sneak peek of like what's coming for the future. Maybe I'll put this in the beginning of the video just so you see this right away. But a lot of things that is coming. I think they have like 3 projects in the works. I think PathLaunch is their primary product. I think this is like the wallet. PathLaunch is their main product, which make sure that people can launch their project successfully and that we're not susceptible to scams or rug pulls, etc. And I think a big part of that also, the launch part, is they're not just there to make sure that you launch correctly. They're there to help work with the developers of those new projects to make sure that the launch goes successfully and that they're mentoring them along the way and kind of like next steps in order to launch a successful token. I mentioned this in my first video where there is a ton of projects out there, but they don't have that are really good, have a lot of great utility, but they just don't have the marketing and then the reach. So it's great that PathFund can come in and help, kind of really elevate these projects to get not only seen, but also entice as much investors as possible. Sorry if I hit my desk. I feel someone commented on my last video that I hit my desk too much. So if I am hitting my desk too much, apologies to that guy and everyone else. Cool. So what else is going on? So they had a live presentation. This was literally like today or yesterday, I guess, when you guys are watching this. And in their live presentation, they kind of talked about, and this is them. This is you could see their premiered literally 3 hours ago. So their live presentation where they kind of just talked about, they answered some questions. They were talking about their staking and tiers, which I think is great. And they kind of went into this. Again, I'm not going to play this 26 long video, but you could check that out. So they just kind of go through the different stages. So they go through the different stages. Access to future project and pre-sales. Each staking tier requires a minimum amount for staking at each level, so you have increased benefits. Stage 1 per tier. Stage 2 free for all PathFund holders if there's any unsold tokens from stage 1. And then here's like the staking tiers if you guys want to learn more about this. But a lot of useful information. Project Alpha pre-sales live on PathLaunch. It aims to fundraise 300,000 equivalent in BNB in their pre-sale. So if you want to learn more about that, they have like this calculation which they talk about, and it's great that they put a lot of effort into all this, and they talk about the different phases and kind of like they give progress on everything that I'm kind of mentioning here today. They're doing an MMA, and that's it. And it's great that this is a 26 long video. I'll link it in the description, but check it out to see all the latest going on with this project. One cool thing that I found that they're doing is, and I like tools in general, especially with projects like this, where you could actually, they can track your holdings and how much, because remember, I talked about reflections being a big part of this. This is not, I should have started with this. This is not my wallet, by the way. I just grabbed a random one of the holders. I think they hold like 1% of PathFund, but it's kind of crazy to see how much reflections that they've got in. So this is how much they hold. So let's see if I can read this correctly. Million, billion, 10 trillion. And then the reflections they've got in like 36 million already, which is crazy. And yeah, I think it's great that they have tools like this to check on, just to help people keep track of it, but also to keep the transparency, right? Like obviously you could check this stuff on BSC scan, but just being able to track and, see the actual value of like, what you're holding and what you've gotten from it makes you feel good. It makes you feel like, okay, with all the great things going on in this project that, you might forget that you also get these basic rewards for being a holder. So cool. They also announced, again, like I said, I'm trying to keep track of everything going on here. They also announced that they're having a PancakeSwap trading competition. They said all you have to do is purchase through PancakeSwap, and then you have to fill like a Google form. And you could find that on like their Telegram or any social media, like Twitter. So basically what happens is you have a chance of winning $250 worth of PathFund for every $50 purchase. Every $50 worth of purchase counts as one entry, and the more entries you have, the greater chance of winning. So the example that they gave, if you purchase 300 worth of Path and submit the form with Path info, you'll get 6 winning entries to potentially win. And I think there's like a lot of different prizes, but I think it's I think it's great that they're doing these community things to help get the extra value of it, because they don't have to do these type of things. But I think that's great that they're building excitement on everything that they are doing. And so this competition is still going on now. So obviously check their Telegram if you want more information on that. I just didn't want to list the Telegram. I didn't want to pull up the Telegram on video because I can't moderate what random people things are saying. Obviously they're saying a lot of good things, but there's always the chance that someone can say something random. But yeah, again, I do think that this is an exciting project. This is why I'm updating you guys on it. I do think that there's a lot of exciting things going on. Like literally, if you check out their Twitter, and I'm kind of going through all this stuff right now, they always have a bunch of announcements, a bunch of exciting things. They're always showing off the platforms and the products that they have in the works. And maybe even if you guys didn't get in the first time I made the video, now it's still a potential. Again, do your own research, figure out this project is for you, but it's still very early on, a lot of potential. I think it's a great time to get in because they have this trading competition, kind of getting that extra rewards. I think it's great. I think, again, I keep talking about this, but having them actually talk directly, let me like this video, actually like talk to you guys, ask you guys questions, answer questions for you guys based off things upcoming on the roadmap, questions about how Path is going, new products coming along. I think it's great that they're super, visible and very engaging with the community. And I think it's really good. Like if you actually check I'm not going to open the Telegram, but they have like 29,000 members, which is crazy. I think when I checked it like 2 weeks ago, it was only half of that. So it's great that there's a lot of more people that are still interested in this, a lot more people that are joining every single day. Definitely do your research and figure out if this project is for you. I definitely own some Path. Again, that wasn't my wallet, so I'm not gonna tell you guys how much I own, but I do think that it's just, it's a great project. Again, I'm always in for projects that are helping other projects out and having their backbone be this whole entire like Launchpad that's helping others not only, launch successfully, but have, successful projects in the long term. And I think that's just great for those projects, but also great for just the cryptocurrency space overall. So I think it's these I always make fun of them because they're okay. I guess it's not so bad here, but if you have it like full screen, the pictures are like take up like 90% of the screen. Just take a look at the roadmap, see what they have in development. I think their project is really exciting. I think everything that they're doing in terms of expansion and new projects that they're launching, I think is, I think it's great. So definitely check out the Telegram, see what people are saying, how people feel about it. Definitely a lot of people that are excited about this project, just as I am. But let me know in the comments what you think about PathFund. Let me know what you think about all the projects, like the tracking tool and the wallet that's coming up. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Catch you guys later.